Welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining me in the Exceptionals. I have with me here the one and only Nina
Wilson.
Wilson. I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that. She didn't give me a chance.
Sure.
Okay, so Nina, why don't you introduce yourself to the viewers? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, my name is Nina Wilson. I work in talent acquisition. I really enjoy meeting with people who really want to have something or want to be a part of something greater than, the average role, the average job. They want to be out. They want to be meeting with people. They want to be helping people. They want to be helping people attain their goals in a financial manner. And maintaining those relationships is so important because you really have to be keen on listening. You have to really care about others, and along with that comes a lot of personal growth. So that's what I'm part of.
Personal growth, talent acquisition. What is it you said? You said some key words. You said
Potential.
financial potential. Okay, so let's dissect a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about your journey as in the talent acquisition. Is there like a key factor that you've realized as you recruit talent?
Mm-hmm.
Is there certain things that you look for, or is that one thing that you look for that you see can take it to the next level?
I'd say, I think it comes from a lot of different things. I think that finding talent comes from a lot of different places. I think that you really have to look at a person's past history of success, and you have to look at how they carry themselves. Are they confident? Do they present themselves well? Can they speak to anyone? Can they find the best in people? And what I look for is the best in people.
Mm-hmm.
And I really love to dive into people's stories. I love to hear what makes them tick. I love to hear about what they're passionate about and what motivates them.
Okay, so what are you passionate about?
Honestly, I'm passionate about other people. And I know that's so crazy and it's weird to think like, okay, how? But I love finding the best in people.
Okay.
So like just walking up to anybody, I don't know what it is. Ever since I was a little girl, I always found what that person is so good at. Whether it came from like my friends just being really good at dancing, to somebody has a keen eye for details, or somebody that just amazing drummer, or I always was able to pick up on people's talents and really just look at them and look at their future and helping them discover that, even if they didn't even know it at that age.
And when did you find out that you had this talent?
People just told me all the time that you make me feel really comfortable. You're really inspiring, and that made me feel good. It made me feel good to know that I was making other people feel good.
And where does that motivation come from? How do you stay motivated too, since you were young and still today?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think it's just being happy every single day that you have another day to live, that you have another chance to bring out the best in people, that you have another chance to impact people in a positive manner, and that within yourself that you can wake up every day realizing like nothing that you've ever did before could ever hold you back. You have a fresh start every day, but most importantly, just living life to its fullest. I know that sounds crazy, right? But just having that vision for yourself. So yeah, for some reason I feel like I have other people to help. I don't know why. I just feel like people need help. I don't know why. Not that help, but more so like people. I think people can get stuck in a rut sometimes, and I think that sometimes people don't know what they're good at just yet, and it's just like probing them a little bit. Just asking those questions, being a little pushy in a good way. Coaching people.
So you said asking questions. So do you have specific questions that you ask, or do you have, as you're talking to the person, the questions come up, or do you have go-to questions?
I mean, there's a structure obviously laid out, but I really let conversation take its place, and I think most importantly, part of that acquisition process is to be a good listener. Okay. To really get to know that person. Where did they come from? What's their background? And then really being observant of, people's eyes light up when they're talking about what they're passionate about. People's mannerisms change when you're really talking to them about what inspires them, or why they do what they do. And I find that fascinating, and everybody's different in what they're passionate about.
And that's what you specialize in?
That is what I'm specializing in currently.
currently.
And I hope so. I hope I continue to do this for a long time. Even if if my role changes, if I decide to take up another venture, I always make sure that along the way that I'm bringing others with me. I'm bringing them up. I'm helping them grow. If I can find a connection for them, if I can help them with that next step, with that next motion, or that next lesson, or whatever it might be, I really love to connect people and help them grow.
So, a very important part of the exceptionals is involving the community. And that's this last segment, you spoke about bringing others with you. So, how important is it to you to grow the community, your own community, the global community? How important is that to you?
I guess it really depends upon what the ultimate goal is. And I think that even if we all come from different industries, I think that all of us can help one another in some way or another, whether that be in charitable action, whether that be in, passing on a lead, whether that be, I don't know, helping is helping,
Right.
And when you mean to say growing the community, I think that it's always important to know people in all places, but
Okay.
most importantly, when I look at people, I make sure that their values align with mine and they have a big picture, because sometimes you may come across people that might not have the same value system as
Right.
you, and that can be a learning lesson in itself.
When we met last time, we spoke about one of your projects, future projects.
Oh yeah, it's going to take a couple of years
Okay.
in building that community. I really want to be able to help people who may not have the resources available to them right now, that just they know that they're passionate about something. Specifically, I'm really passionate about kids. I'm really passionate about the entrepreneurial community, and I'm also passionate about the arts. And that passion for me stems from the fact that, I was an orphan. And when I came over here, I was challenged with a lot of adversity. And back in Russia, I was also challenged with a lot of adversity. So coming here was, a whole new world of opportunity for me. And that creativity and that creative part of me just kind of, took hold of who I was, and then amongst the goals that I had for myself and the vision that I had for myself. And I love business. I love how business is so much interpersonal. It's all about conversation. It's all about teamwork. It's all about a common goal. And for me, eventually I really want to have an entrepreneurial arts camp, because I feel that, helping children at a young age think about, growing or being self-sufficient is really important.
Okay. As you go towards your goal to building that community, what skills have you learned in your current position that can propel you to reach that goal?
In my current position, the skills that I've learned, communication.
Communication.
How important it is to be objective with your conversation and what you're looking to get out of it. I've also learned the way that networking works.
Okay.
I think a lot of it is natural ability to communicate, obviously, and to find commonality. But I found that, there are little steps that you have to take, like being objective with your purpose and your goal. So, having a commonality with the person, because that kind of creates a system of trust. And then building that relationship, and from moving forward, you really kind of, ask for their help in a subtle way.
Okay.
But in a way that can be mutual for the both of you.
That's
Words of wisdom?
words of wisdom. Thursday thoughts here. Come on. This is happening.
I don't want to reveal all my secrets, because, one day I want to write a book, so.
Oh, a book, an entrepreneurial
arts camp and an orphanage
camp.
one day.
Wow. So is the orphanage and the camp going to be the same, or two separate
Hopefully,
entities?
my vision is to have an orphanage in a third world country. I don't know yet where. I speak French, so maybe that could kick in. Maybe Haiti, or maybe another French colony. But I really want to educate people, and I want to help them build self-sufficient skills, so that way eventually they can support a local economy.
Of course, I'm biased. She said Haiti. I'm all for it. I'm from Haiti, so I'm biased. I say go to Haiti, right? So you spoke a few minutes ago about networking. Networking is a very important skill.
Oh yeah.
Now, do you think this is something that can be learned, or some people just? I mean, I believe some people just have it, but is this something that could be learned?
Obviously, things can be learned, but also I think that there are things that are just innate in you, and again, I think that stems from your heart.
Okay.
It stems from your passion and your vision and your ultimate goal. And I think that most importantly, it's intention. I think people can read people's intentions very well.
Yes.
And whenever I approach anyone, I really open-heartedly approach them. I don't have expectations out of them. I don't do a ton of vetting on them, hey, I'm going to go to this event and I'm going to be very objective and this is what I want out of this person because I know their career, blah, blah, blah. No, it's more about, hey, who are you as a person? What's your story?
Okay.
And what commonality do we have? And can we work together?
Right.
Could we potentially work together? Because I think at the end of the day, as people outside of our career or the things that tie us up on a day-to-day basis, I think that at the end of the day, I think we all want to be good people. We want to live out our true passions and our purpose. So learning a couple of things.
She's going kind of deep, people. I mean,
I know to be that way.
I don't know. But no, that's good. This is great conversation. So, is there any last words, any tips, any advice from you for anybody that's working on a skill or that wants to be recruited for a certain company?
I think again, just figuring out what you're passionate about, because putting yourself in a role or putting yourself in a position that will only ultimately reward you with money or maybe rank or whatever you think is the ultimate goal, I think that will actually leave you feeling empty or unhappy. I think you really need to figure out what you're truly passionate about and go with it, because I think what makes my life so incredible and amazing and different every single day is that I really do go after what I'm passionate about, and that's helping other people find their passion. And as crazy as it sounds, I don't feel like I'm working. And I get new experiences every single day. Like, I come across so many different experiences just because I love meeting with different types of people.
Right.
My day-to-day basis, nothing ever looks the same. Ask my friends.
Okay. Describe yourself in one word. This is it. This is it, people. This is.
It's just kidding. One word.
One word. Of course, it's more than one word, but if you could describe yourself in one word.
Wow. I think, again, going back to just inspirational.
Inspirational. That's it. That's your final answer.
I think that's where I want to stay.
Final answer.
Yeah.
Nina Wilson. Inspirational. So, Nina, tell us where we can find you on social media.
Oh, at Euroneen. That's on Instagram. And then Nina Batmanova Wilson Facebook. Follow.